Happy Made for Monday, everyone. Happy new week. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome back to my channel. I am Aretha. This is JOLAS Tees, and this is another segment of Made for Mondays right here with me, Rere. How are you guys doing? Get in here. Get in here. I hope you guys had a great weekend, a wonderful Sunday, your time of worship, your time with the Lord. Yesterday was beautiful as always. Any chance I get to hear the word, immerse in the word, be part of the body of Christ, I'm always super excited. We're starting this is the second week in the new series. Our pastor is taking us through this series called Love Acts. And I think that is just the most wonderful thing for this February month of February. Valentine's Day is Saturday. And don't forget, the following Saturday is my birthday. Don't forget to shout me out. So anyway, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We're just going to get right into it. And remember, our theme for the month is still faithful every step I take. Still faithful every step I take. I'm not changing the message. We just deep diving. This is this is our quiet space of the internet where you can come, let your hair down, be yourself, no judgment. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining, Nehemiah, where you can be yourself, and we're over here encouraging one another. Yep, still faithful. So last Monday, we talked about how God has been faithful every step that I've taken. This Monday, I'm going to keep taking those steps. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to keep taking those steps. Sometimes we think if God is with us, then things should move faster. That's not always the case. When God is with us, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And remember, I told you, we talked about Joshua, what was it? Joshua 10:12, I believe that was the scripture that we were making reference to. When Joshua didn't ask for speed from the Lord, he asked for time. He asked the Lord for time. Yep. Does so when I think about that, so I have this question. Here's my question. Does anyone feel like they're moving slower than they expected? Let that sink in for a little bit. Because myself, I sometimes feel like I'm moving slower than I expect. So I'll go first because this question is personal to me. When I started my t-shirt business back in 2019, I had all these wonderful expectations. In my mind, things were supposed to go a certain way. They were supposed to look different. And we fast forward now to 2026. I had never owned a business, just like anybody else starting out for the first time being a business owner. I had never owned a business. I didn't know what a business plan was. I didn't know how to create a business plan. I didn't understand, surely did not understand marketing. Oh my goodness. I didn't know the systems. I didn't know anything. I just jumped in on faith. I jumped in 2019, and here I am years later. The business isn't dead. I do get orders, but it's not moving at the speed I wanted. I imagined it was going to be, because I heard all those stories how people 5 years in the business, then you're going to see all this growth and this and that. It's not what I imagined, but I'm still keeping the faith. I'm totally keeping the faith. And this is where faith shows up. For me, being faithful doesn't always look like fast. Like progress, like quick, 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 quick. It's not like that. Sometimes faith looks just like this. Me getting up every single day, putting one foot forward, one foot in front of the other, showing up for myself, just like this YouTube journey. I started months ago. It's not up to a year yet. I'll let you know when a year is because we're gonna celebrate over here big time. Woo woo! But yeah, progress is it's like working a seed that haven't broke ground yet. If you understand where I'm coming from. I'm still faithful, not because everything is fine. Nope. Not because everything is thriving. It's because God did not tell me to quit. I'm not a quitter. God didn't tell me to quit. I had one of my coworker, and God, I appreciate her so much. She's so sweet. She gives me a ride from work every day, and she asked me, was I going to do this my live tonight? And those were my very. I didn't say God didn't quit. I said to her, yes, I am, because God says I can do it. So I show up here every single Monday for Made for Monday segment with you all, and encouraging myself, encouraging those who stumble across this. If you're watching with us right now, thanks. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button when you come in. I just let YouTube know that we exist over here in this little quiet space of the internet. And I said, no, God said I can do this. So faith is continuously just over and over showing up. So if you feel like you're moving slower than you expect, like your career, maybe you're on a healing journey, like I was on a healing journey, which I still am. I'm constantly in the state of evolving and being, and that's where God is for all of us. He's constantly in the business of helping us become who he's desiring for us to be. So if you're healing your business, whatever your whatever purpose you have, you're not behind. You're not behind. You may just that just may be a part of your where your faith is gonna help you to go deeper than what you were visualizing, if that makes sense. So you see things one way, and it's going slower, just like I told you the story about me starting my business all those years ago. And I imagined it totally different again. But that's okay. It happens. Keep the faith, keep showing up. So if you feel like me, drop a heart or like a thumbs up, or say that's me. Write the word me in the chat. If you feel like sometimes you're going slower than you expect, that doesn't mean anything. It just means that is where you are in the journey, in where you are in at this juncture in your life. So yeah, even the days that feel like, oh my God, they're little, they're small, they're quiet, they're uneventful. Those steps, they still matter. Okay. So yeah, don't ever feel like you're behind, my friends. Faithfulness doesn't always mean fast. It just means keep putting your feet down, keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep digging in. So yeah, the cancer, starting this YouTube journey, showing up consistently, that was my faith being tested, and I still showed up every single time. So every step counts. And when I was a classroom teacher, one of my favorite things to do with the children was I was teaching them calendar, because I taught kindergarten and first grade. Those were a beautiful age group of kids to teach. And we did the calendar, and it was called Everyday Counts. And whenever they would show up, I had so many little sayings and things I would do with them for fun, just to help make learning fun for them. But I would tell them every day counts. Every day you come to this classroom, it's not a moment or a time or a minute or a second wasted, because every single day that you show up in this classroom, it counts. And that's how I feel for my life. That's how I feel for you guys. That's how I feel for you too. That every day counts. Make it purposeful. So yeah, Step and just step, step, step. Keep stepping, keep moving, keep pushing forward. Remember January, forge forward. And this month, still faithful every step I take. So yeah. So if you're just joining now, if you're just joining the live, this message tonight is simple. It's super simple. God has been faithful every step. So we're going to keep taking those steps and we're going to keep trusting the Lord to help us stay strong during our own marathon, because it's not a sprint. Sprint, you take out running, you're fast paced. Life is a marathon. And you're not gonna waste time and waste those moments. Be intentional. I've used that word a lot over here. Be intentional with what you're doing, but most importantly, put God first. Okay. So yeah. That's all we're doing for the month of February. Still faithful. And that brings me to let me show you the t-shirt. And I did a video and it's live on our website. So if you're interested in wearing the faith, you can go to our website at jolastees.com and purchase this t-shirt for to express your faith. Still faithful, still showing up. God is faithful. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fabulous Monday. What are you guys going to be doing for Valentine's Day? I told someone if they I love sweets. I love sweets. Still faithful. So yeah, I hope to get a bunch of candy. I really don't need it, but I do. I do. I love chocolate. I mean, I love Jolly Ranchers, but I don't mind chocolate because that's what they do. Most people do on Valentine's Day. They get a whole bunch of chocolate. I don't care too much for that, but I do love Jolly Ranchers. But anyway, so yeah, God supports what He starts, and just like when who was that? I said Joshua 10:12. Joshua spoke to the Lord, and he asked for the sun to stand still, and God did it. Joshua asked God to pause, stop, make the sun stand still so he can fit. And God did it so that the work could be finished for Joshua. So yeah, Joshua was already in the middle of a battle. God didn't start it. He supported. And that's what God is doing for us. He's carrying us through every step of our journey. Yep. That tells me that God cares about completion. He does. He cares about completion. He cares about me. He cares about you, and he cares about what matters and what goes on in your life. And that's why you keep the faith and continue to show up and be and keep and stay faithful. Still faithful. That's why I started the whole movement with still faithful, because it's not a moment, it's a movement. So wherever you are tonight, just know that God has been faithful so far, and He's not stopping now. Keep taking those steps on your own personal marathon, even though we'll go through some things in life where our situations may feel and be similar to others. But yeah, and I've said this before, don't forget, get involved in your local church. Be part of a community. Talk, if you're having trouble, if you feeling down, counseling helps. Seek counseling. Keep yourself grounded. Journals, reading. You have to nourish your soul. Everything starts in the mind. And what is that? I don't know if that word is it Greek? Metanoia. Let me look that up on my phone. Metanoia. Let me ask Google, because I've heard that term used before. Metanoia. That I do believe that's Greek for change your mind or something like that. Let me check. Thank goodness for Google. Thank goodness for information. I'm always in the posture of learning. I'm never too young. I'm never too old to learn something. I'm reading all the times. And I tell you, you guys, that's so much. I'm always juggling like 2 or 3 books. I'm reading a book called Peace or something. I can't remember. I was gonna bring it. It's on my desk at work. I'm still reading The Purpose Driven Life. And I'm taking my time with it. Okay, let me ask Google. What is the word metanoia? Is that Greek? Yes, I was right. Yes, metanoia is a Greek word specifically originating from ancient Greek, often translated as meaning to think or perceive, which translates literally to afterthought. It's a compound noun derived from meta, meaning, and beyond metanoia. Re, is often translated as repentance as well. That's what it said. Meaning it's profound. Okay. Change of heart or reorientation of one's life. So when I said metanoia, change your thinking to that of positive, to things that, if you think bad, chances are you may stay there and not really. I'm not going to say bad things happen, but you if you condition yourself to feeling good about what you're doing, feeling good about life, having faith that you can still trust and believe in the Lord, then yeah, things will start looking up. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I do wish you guys the very, very best. I won't be back on here until next Monday when we come back for another Made for Monday segment. And I want you guys to have a big fun, super duper fun this Friday. Our church is having our annual Valentine's Day banquet for couples. It's going to be fabulous, fabulous because my sister Ilaria, our first lady, she really puts her a lot of effort into this time. It's going to be really nice. So I'll be there on Friday, and I pray that you guys will have a nice Valentine's Day and a super fantastic rest of your week. Come back here on Monday. Don't come by yourself. Okay. All right. So yeah, still faithful every step you take. That's our focus for the month of February. Okay. All right. My birthday is February 21st. Send me a message. Go to my website. Support. Wear your faith. Support a small business. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later. I really do love you guys, and I appreciate all of your support. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye. Take care. Okay. Have a good one. Bye. Where am I? Okay. Love you too. Bye bye. Thanks. Love the hearts. Okay. Bye.